Anyway, going on. So, as a mother, what relationship can you draw actually? I actually wanted you to go past Rachael, so that now Andrea doesn't steal your ideas. Sorry. And then she can say, oh, she said everything. Motherhood and holiness. Is there any relationship there? Have you encountered, challenges in your pursuit of holiness and motherhood, and how does that look like? And I know you have kids.
I get it wrong a lot. I overreact. I get it wrong. But particularly lately, I've been super challenged, and I've had to apologise to my kids, and one incident a couple of weeks ago, and it was extremely difficult, but it was really meaningful and important, and I couldn't even get the words out to my son because I just was in tears, and I had been inflicting, I think, a pain on him, but it was the very same pain that I have had inflicted on me, and I just felt like God had said, how he feels right now is how you feel when this happens, and I so didn't want to have to come before him and apologise, just because your pride rises to the surface, and I did, and I believe that even that moment was a really holy moment. And so I think being humble and letting God humble you, and and being obedient and becoming like him in that in that way, and perhaps doing the things that aren't necessarily easy, and
Oh, profound, right? Profound, right? Yeah, that's really profound.
No, she said both. I guess for me, having kids puts me in a space of constantly needing holiness because I constantly need to repent. And I guess holiness and motherhood, the relationship I see is that's an area I really desire to witness to my kids' holiness in my motherhood. And the only way that I can do that is if I live a life that is set apart and holy, so that they actually see me seeking God wholeheartedly, that they actually see how good God is because of the way that I talk about him and the way that I portray him to people, what I spend my time and my money on. So I think in that sense, and obviously you fail constantly in that space, in that desire and wanting to be holy. And that's the challenge, I think. When we fail and we aren't holy, the last thing we want to do is seek God for holiness, because we don't feel worthy, we don't feel like, we don't even desire the same things God does, because we're in guilt and shame, and we just want to make ourselves feel better. So I think that's the challenge, is still seeking God for his holiness when we fail. And
It's true, because I guess as a mother, as you continue to nurture your kids and raise a family, you sort of realize just how needy you are, and how much you're fallen, and how much you constantly need to look up to God as we raise and nurture our families. Yeah, that's profound.